media. Here we bring you the exclusive top news headlines for our viewers today. The top 10 news of the day are: Operation Ganga. 6 flights have departed for India in 24 hours. Over 1,377 Indians evacuated. World Athletics banned Russia, Belarus from all competitions. Shouldn't sit this one out, said. Karnataka student killed in Ukraine didn't get admission in India with 97%, says his father. Joe Biden says he told Chinese president it is never a good bet to bet against Americans. Joe Biden and allies vow to make Russian president's $630 billion war fund worthless. Joe Biden bans US airspace for all Russian flights from tonight. ISJ to hold public war hearings on accusations of genocide in Ukraine between March 7 to 8. National flower of Ukraine, sunflowers become a symbol of Ukraine's resistance as Russia continues to invade the country. Indian embassy's urgent advisory for citizens in West Ukraine to avoid Cherney-Medica border. UK declares first wave of sanctions against Belarus for backing Moscow. Operations Ganga. 6 flights have departed for India in 24 hours. Over 1,377 Indians evacuated. In an update to the Operation Ganga developments, Union Minister of External Affairs S. Jaishankar informed that 6 flights have now departed for India in the last 24 hours, including the first flights from Poland. Meanwhile, the nation has planned to operate over 26 flights in the next 3 days. The IAF is also expected to join the Operation Ganga and send C-17 aircraft to Romania to timely evacuate stranded Indians in Ukraine. World Athletics bans Russia, Belarus from all competition. Shouldn't sit this one out, says. Sports Federation continues to punish Russian athletics due to the Russia-Ukraine war, with World Athletics being the latest organization to stop athletics from Russia and Belarus competing in the events. The Russian Athletics Federation has been suspended from World Athletics since 2015 due to the doping violations and therefore is not currently eligible to host World Athletics events or send teams to international championships. Karnataka student killed in Ukraine didn't get admission in India with 97%, says father. Pained by the death of his son in war-torn Ukraine, the father of Naveen Shekharappa on Tuesday expressed his anguish over the medical education system in India. Naveen, who hailed from Chalagiri village of Karnataka's Haveri district, was killed in Russian shelling on Tuesday. His father said Naveen could not secure a medical seat in the state despite scoring 97% in the pre-university course. He went to study in Ukraine because medical education was more affordable abroad. Joe Biden says he told Chinese president it is never a good bet to bet against the Americans. US President Joe Biden said that he has told his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping that it is never a good bet to bet against the American people. The Biden administration has already made it clear that the most effective way for America to outcompete a more assertive and authoritarian China over the long term is to invest in its people, its economy, and its democracy. Joe Biden and its allies vow to make Russian president's $630 billion war fund worthless. US President Joe Biden on Wednesday hit out at his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin over invasion of Ukraine. During his first State of Union address in the US House chamber, Biden promised to inflict pain on Putin in response to Moscow's unprovoked invasion on Kiev. While he lauded the US ability to band together with other freedom-loving nations across the world, the president also stated that Putin is now isolated from the world more than he has ever been. Joe Biden bans US airspace for all Russian flights from tonight. In retaliation to the ongoing Russian aggression against Ukraine, US President Joe Biden on Wednesday announced a ban on all Russian flights to US airspace. Addressing his first State of Union speech in advance, Biden also added that the US Department of Justice is assembling a dedicated task force to go after the crimes of Russian oligarchs. ISJ to hold public war hearings on accusation of genocide in Ukraine between March 7th and 8th. Considering the recent developments in the war, the International Court of Justice is expected to hold public hearings on the Russia-Ukraine conflict between March 7 and 8. The hearing will be held in hybrid format in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. The ISJ statement read, the International Court of Justice, the principal judicial organ of the United Nations, will hold public hearing in case concerning allegations of genocide under the Convention of the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide on Monday 7 and Tuesday 8 March 2022 at the Peace Palace in Hague, the seat of court. National flower of Ukraine, sunflowers become a symbol of Ukraine's resistance as Russia continues to invade the country. Amid the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine, sunflowers have taken on a new role in the world as they become the symbol of Ukraine's resistance to the Russian invasion. As Ukraine continues to fight Vladimir Putin and his troops' invasion, Ukraine's foreign ministry on Tuesday shared a video depicting how people in the country are greeting the Russian forces, and one among them went viral. The video of the Ukrainian women telling Russian soldiers to put sunflower seeds in their pockets so that flowers would grow where they die in battle are largely shared by citizens worldwide. Indian Embassy's urgent advisory for citizens in West Ukraine to avoid Cherney-Medeka border. As the Russia-Ukraine war enters day 7, the Indian Embassy in Warsaw issued an urgent advisory to Indian citizens stuck in Ukraine, guiding them on the faster pathways to enter Poland. On Tuesday, the embassy advised citizens living in western parts of Ukraine, including those in the cities of Lviv and Ternopil, to travel to Bytomyr's border checkpoint for relatively swift entry into Poland. The advisory came hours after Navin Shekharappa, a 21-year-old student hailing from Karnataka, was killed in shelling by Russian troops in Kharkiv. UK declares first wave of sanctions against Belarus for backing Moscow. In retaliation to the Belarus involvement in Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the United Kingdom has announced the first wave of penalties against the people and organization in Belarus. According to a press release from the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, Foreign Secretary Liz Truss has launched the sanctions on Tuesday. Well, this was all about the top 10 news of today. Stay with us, we shall bring you top 10 news every day. This is Aparna Singh reporting for iScope Media.